seems like barely a day goes by without a stabbing. And there's always been knives, there's always been violent crime. But it shocks the nation. I had an argument with one of my relatives this weekend. They said it's time to have metal detectors in school. And I said, no, we can't have metal detectors in school. You've lost the battle when you have a metal detector in school. And they said to me, we have lost the battle, haven't we? And I kind of agree with them. But I think this is an opportunity as a nation to accept that the crime against and by our youth is not acceptable. We have to draw a line. We should be asking ourselves why we're having violence. Why is it that children resolve petty little squabbles with knives? When I was at school, we used to say, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, now it seems like some children don't get to sticks and stones. They just go straight to the knife. They don't even seem to get to the words. Well, right now, we are losing the war. We have lost the battle. But we've lost it because we're not really trying to fight it. So we have the odd knife amnesty where well-meaning people ask for knives to be handed in. But we have thousands of youth walking the street carrying weapons of death. Why? Maybe here's two suggestions. One, because we don't stop and search them, so the risk of someone else having a knife is much higher than the risk of someone stopping and searching them. And two, they're allowed too much lenience. Now I remember when kids would get a slap, and we banned slapping. Now, beating your children, you should go to jail. And there's no two ways about it. But there is a difference between a light slap and a beating. And we might think we're too civilised for corporal punishment. But it's since the decline of corporal punishment, and it's since parents aren't allowed to do anything but say naughty boy, that children have become indulged, and children have become seduced by this doctrine that, yeah, you need to carry a knife because if you don't have a knife, someone else is going to gut you. Well, we need to stop it. And as a society, we should be ashamed of ourselves that we haven't. We need to start stopping people in the street when their behaviour is suspicious. And then, if they have a knife, it's a serious conviction. And we ask questions of their parents as well. How did they get the knife? Did you know they had the knife? What's really going on there? So someone who gets stopped with a knife should get serious punishment, and there should be social worker intervention to find out what's going on there. And it needs to be stopped dead at the root. And the media have their role as well. Maybe our state funded, because you are state funded, you're paid for by a tax, and the government makes sure that nobody competes properly with you. So our state funded broadcaster, the BBC, maybe you shouldn't be giving our tax money to fund drill rappers. Why are you playing drill rap? Drill rap is a form of music which, whether you think it's music or not, is glorifying violence and death and criminality. If you think that's responsible use of our tax money, maybe we should cut your funding.